Hey guys, RGarrettGamer here, and I'm going back to school. This is Sunrider Academy. Now, I have no idea. I don't know much about this game. All right, I played the demo for a bit, and then I bought it because it was on sale, and then I played a bit more just to see what it was like. And now I'm going back. I'm gonna try and play from start to finish. From what I understand, it's one of those like honey pop. Whatever the name of that game was, romance-like games where you have 4 girls and you gotta decide which girl you romance at school. Why couldn't my school days have been like that, damn it? I went to an all-boys school for 10 years! God damn, why can't we have women in my sky? Well, at least this will let me release all the pent-up frustration at having nothing to stare at but my fellow male classmates, which ain't so bad, I mean, if you're me, but still, girls would have been nice. So, without much further ado, I'm going to check the preferences. Now, I am not very good at this game, so I'm going to turn it down to helper mode. I don't really play games like this that much. However, this game sold me. I'm also going to turn down the music, because, dear God, I'm going deaf. Okay, much better. Nah, actually, I'll turn... There. Alright, now the music's alright. So I'm gonna play this game. What I do know is this happy and totally laid back person over here is Ava. This blabbermouth over here is Sola. This reserved and quiet and shy individual is Asaga. And this somewhat slow-witted and not at all even remotely clever girl here is Chiagra. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing the names correctly. I'm probably not pronouncing the names correctly. If you are offended by my pronunciation of the words, I do apologize, but I don't know how to pronounce their names properly. I also, but without further much ado, thank you, Brain. Without much ado, let's do this. Now, I do know that this is like based off of another game. But I have no idea what that game was. I've never heard of it. It was a game or like it was something, and I completely forget what it. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is connected to. All I know is they keep making references to things, and I go, I'm not in on the joke, but I'm pretty sure someone is. So, let's go. Captain Kato Shields gripped his armrest as the ancient Ruvian. We'll just call them the Ruvians. Ruvian Lord spoke. Crow, it is, Crow says. I thought Crow died. Oh well. It is over for your pathetic people. Your kind shall be reformed to service us. That's kind of dirty. I don't think so. Ha! What can your pathetic vessel do against the full might of the Holy Empire? Now meet your fate! Former cruisers dropped from warp, joining the already sizable enemy fleet. Laser beams tore through the hull as the cruisers opened fire. Shields may have appeared confident earlier, but he knew he was running out of options. The commander nearly lost her balance in the carnage. She gripped the handrail while shouting that the core was about to go critical. He was getting tired of always hearing that. Couldn't she ever say something else? What could he do? Fire the Vanguard again? But he didn't have enough command points for that. Damn it, I know we could fire our weapons, but you don't respect me enough to do that. The Seraphim's awakening had worn off, and would be missile massacred during the following turn. Both quantum... I also noticed through playing this game there are quite a few grammatical mistakes, grammatical inconsistencies, so when I see those I'm just going to speak around them. Both quantum torpedoes had been shot down by flak, and the Paladin was already out. Wah! Farewell, Captain. How do you spell ham? Bad end. You have been defeated. I threw up my hands in exasperation. What a stupid game. Oh, you're playing that game again. I'm also in a game where I am one guy surrounded by like 4 girls. I'm going to speak like a guy. I can't do a female accent without sounding like I'm trying to offend you, so please. Playing that game again? This level's gotta be bugged. There's seriously no way that they could have intended to have 4 cruisers show up on the 8th turn. Maybe I should go onto the developer's website and make a post about it. No! You've spent all of winter vacation doing nothing but playing games! Reminds me of a certain me. But at this rate, you might end up like one of those unemployed people. Hey, I was employed. I had to go back to school, man. Lay off me. The new term's going to start tomorrow and haven't even got your uniform out yet. What am I going to do with you, Kato? I crossed my arms. I wasn't about to get henpecked by my own sister. Well, I don't know. I don't have a sister, so I don't know what that's like. Work hard, play hard. That's what I always say. You also gotta work hard for that to count, but I don't know. Oh, is that so? Then are you finally gonna get a girlfriend this year? Girlfriend? You always play those dating games in the Hollow, don't you? Hey, this is the first one, damn it! This is the first dating game I've ever played, so lay off! Of course. Something like getting a girlfriend is easy. Oof-oo-foo-foo. Oof-oo-foo. I'll just go haha, because oof-oo is apparently then going Really now? Then good luck, Kato. And remember, if you flake out like you did last year, your sister's gonna be highly disappointed in you. That was only my second year. Everybody knows that real relationships don't start until the third year. Really? Really? Whatever, just try your best, okay? And remember, disappointed sister. Marie left the room, grinning ear to ear. As soon as she left, I began to regret my words. Girlfriend, huh? I opened my closet and got my uniform out. Tomorrow, I would return to being a student at Sunrider Academy. Located at the heart of Sarah City, Sunrider Academy is an experimental educational facility which gathers the brightest young minds from across the planet. Just being accepted was considered a great achievement. Honestly, I was surprised I got accepted. Even if I was mostly average, I guess I have one thing. And what thing would that be? Am I a wealthy hare? Just rolling in the dough? Am I well-rounded, the jack of all trades? Do I have good karma? Am I in good touch with God? Am I charismatic, able to get the ladies? Am I very smart and intellectual, a kind of person that talks on and on and on about the Battle of Agincourt? Or am I just really strong and really fast? I think I'll go with good karma. I am the peak of good karma. I have all the luck. I hung up my uniform and put my school supplies into my bag. That should do it. This story takes place in Sarah, an advanced world in the galaxy's neutral rim. Sarah has a different orbit and revolution speed compared to our Earth, and thus has a unique calendar system. A day on Sarah lasts only 10 hours? Well, I should know a thing or two about days on Sarah. To go into detail, every hour contains 10 minutes, and each minute contains 100 seconds. However, you need not remember this to play a Sunrider Academy. Kato can perform one activity each hour. Furthermore, he must sleep 4 hours a day. The duration of a week, month, and year differ as well. Each week on Sarah consists of 10 days. The 5th, 9th, and 10th days are break days, and all other days are work days. A month contains 5 weeks. There are 10 months in a year. This may seem confusing at first, however, simply remember that there are 10 hours in a day, 10 days in a week, 5 weeks in a month, and 10 months in a year. If you just remember that, then you should be good to go. Your holo contains essential information, including the calendar. You can open your calendar to see special occasions and holidays. Managing your time efficiently is the key to success. And you have exactly until the graduation ceremony on the 10th month to make the most out of the year. Have fun, and do your best to impress your sister. Words I've never heard in my life. The end of the year was still far away. Plenty of time to figure things out, I suppose. I took a shower and got into bed. Despite my vacation ending, I felt optimistic about the coming year. Who knew what adventure awaited this year? My school life was about to begin. Love in space. Okay. Well, this wouldn't be a game if it didn't have an over-the-top intro sequence. Ah yes, those cheery people. Huh, let's just skip that, because why not? Why would I not? I woke up the next day to the sunshine. First day of school, huh? Well, might as well try my best. I think I'm gonna play until the 5th day, and then end it there. Ah, hello, Ava. After breakfast, I left the apartment and found Ava waiting outside. Yo! Sigh. Yes, that's how people in the future... Sigh. I am upset. Ava looked reluctantly at me, as if I was not worthy of a gaze. Took you long enough. Come on, let's go before we're late. That will be my Ava voice. It's still an hour until class. Did you forget? I have to get to school early to deliver the opening ceremony speech. Also, never mind the fact that I sound like I'm totally disinterested and I'm actually a stoner. This is my Ava voice. Of course I didn't forget. I just not a busybody like you. This is my childhood friend, Ava Crescentia. Yeah, let's go with that. My favorite thing about her is her smile. Too bad that in all my years of being her friendly neighbor, I've never seen it. What's there to say about her? She's a high-performing individual, high-functioning sociopath, with some empathy issues. High-functioning sociopath. She's way too critical about everything. The only enjoyment she gets out of life seems to be mentally outmaneuvering lesser minds, namely myself. Idiot. See what I mean? Despite that, I, Kato Shields, have been her loyal friend since we were young enough to bathe together in the same tub. Not to confirm or deny that any such cliche event ever occurred in our lives. I would not want to suggest any kind of special relationship exists between us, because it clearly did not.